Good evening, this is Business. My name is Boni Tunya. Listed mobile network operator Safaricom has reported 23 billion shillings in profits after tax for its full year period ending March 31st, 2014. Now, this is a 31% jump from last year's 17.5 billion shillings, firmly putting Safaricom as the most profitable company in the region. Here is KTN's Michael Karanja with that report.
In an environment characterized with cutthroat competition, Safaricom continually maintains a gap against its competitors. During the period under review, the operator's revenues grew by 16% to 144.7 billion shillings. Breaking it down, voice revenue contributed the lion's share with 86.3 billion shillings in revenue, 13.62 billion shillings from SMS, 9.31 billion shillings from mobile data, and 2.57 billion shillings from fixed service revenue. M-Pesa continues to be a valuable revenue contributor to Safaricom's business with 26.56 billion shillings during the year.
We've always had a very competitive marketplace, and you know for the past 3 years we've had this price war which continues to rage. Actually, you can still get minutes for free. So we don't focus so much on the competitors, although I'm not disregarding them. We just say that we run our business, we focus on our customers, and we focus on the rest of our stakeholders, and hopefully we'll continue to deliver a good set of results.
During the period under review, Safaricom spent 27.8 billion shillings in capital expenditure as it tries to revamp the quality of its network. Safaricom is yet to meet the regulator's quality of service parameters and even has the renewal of its license tied to improving the quality. During the period, operating costs grew at a slower rate than revenues. The listed operator also reported a 56% increase in free cash flow, a position the company's management is happy with. M-Pesa remains an integral part of the operator's strategy going forward. Having launched the multi-chat platform Lipa na M-Pesa, Safaricom sees this as a game changer, propelling it to greater profitability.
Per month, our customers, on average over the last year, were transferring 101 billion shillings. So that's the monthly average over the last 12 months, 101 billion. The question around how much our customers are transacting through Lipa na M-Pesa to merchants, we don't disclose that, but we can say that there were 24,000 active merchants taking Lipa na M-Pesa. At this point, it would be a small revenue stream. It would take 2 years to get to a point where we will see it on the P&L.
Michael Karanja, KTN Business.
Right, and from that report, we do understand Safaricom is firmly the region's biggest company, posting 23 billion shilling. That is after tax when they've paid everything else. Now, let's just take a look at exactly what made up this 23 billion. Part of the key drivers, walk with me, would be we're talking about SMS, we're talking about voice, we're talking about data. These are some of the areas that drove up Safaricom. But if you look at data, it had a slight dip. And that is, of course, occasioned by stiff competition coming from Orange Telecom. Let's talk about this 23 billion figure. Now, last year, Safaricom posted 17.5 billion after-tax profit, and this is a 31% increase from last year's figures that puts it firmly at the region's biggest company yet. Right, so the question is, if they made 23 billion shillings, how exactly do they make this money? Let's just try to break that down. 23 billion divided by 12 will give Safaricom about 1.9 billion shillings a year. A month rather, and break down to a day, and we're talking about 63.9 million shillings in a single day. In an hour, Safaricom makes 2.6 million shillings, and in a single minute, 60 seconds, we're talking about 444,000 bob. Question is, what exactly can 23 billion shillings do? Let's talk about a good example, teachers. It costs about 150 million shillings to pay, billion shillings rather, to pay teachers for the whole year. Now, in a month, that will be about 11.5 billion, meaning Safaricom can comfortably pay teachers, all the teachers in this country, for 2 months. Talk about roads, for example. It takes about 50 million shillings to tarmac a kilometer of road in this country. That means Safaricom can do just about, 460 kilometers of road. Now, the government is spending 4 billion shillings every year for maternal healthcare, free maternal healthcare, as promised by the Jubilee government. Safaricom can comfortably do this in exactly 5 years. So that's exactly what it means to be a company that can post that kind of figure, 23.02 billion shillings.